dashboard design and insight generation by either all across Priya.
Yeah, Priya.
Okay. Thank you.
So hi everyone, thanks for coming for the informs. And so I'm Priyabrat Purohit. So probably I'll be talking about the leveraging generative AI for dashboard design, insight generation, and business analytics. About my background, like I'm currently a senior analyst and engineering program manager working at Adobe India in Bangalore. Previously, I have worked at FactSet, Cognizant. In the US also I have worked as a data analytics intern. I have masters from Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts, and bachelor's from VIT Vellore, India. About 8 years of experience I have worked in BI and data analytics. So probably we'll be talking about business intelligence and generative AI, some introduction and some definitions as well. And then we'll be going through the challenges in traditional dashboards, which I've been working on, how generative AI is helping the capabilities in Power BI, and real world use cases, how it is helping the stakeholders as well, and some future opportunities and enhancements which can be done. At the end, there will be a Q&A. So basically, like business intelligence, it refers to the process of transforming raw data into insights, which is useful for making decision making. So we gather data from various sources like ERP, CRM, NetSuite, Salesforce, integrate using various ETL tools like Databricks is like one of the common tools we have been working on. And later, like we do analysis using Power BI. So mostly I have been working on Power BI. The insights are very helpful for the leaders, which has been useful for making actions. So mostly like in BI, dashboards are the most important thing. All the business leaders, they mostly look into like the dashboards, and the KPIs are the most important part. So this is like one of the traditional dashboards I have built. This is like a resilience monitor dashboards. So we gather data from various sources using Databricks. We did ETL and have used a lot of statistics visuals like the donut charts and the tables as well. There were some predefined metrics like revenues, customer satisfaction, and the risk factor. So basically, the categories here you can see, these are kind of the risk, like which all accounts are able to churn. So using various formulas, logics and all, we came to a score like which will define like which customer we might lose. So if there is very high risk, then probably this dashboard can be useful for the customer success managers who are working on, they can work on the account, and they can help like from the churn analysis. So as you can see, like we have highlighted here, like in pink, like where there is like critical areas we have to monitor. So anyone can tell like what it did well, like anyone like feel. So yeah. So mostly like for developing the dashboard, there are challenges for data analysts and BI analysts. Firstly, like it's a steep learning curve. I've been working for so many organizations, so I have to learn so many tools like Power BI, Tableau, which requires a lot of times and efforts. I have to learn the data analysis expressions, the M query, the data modeling. A lot of the time, it's very fragmented tool ecosystem. You have to learn tool from the scratch in every organization. Constant switching and adapting increases like a lot of complexity, and there is a manual data preparation as well. Sometimes ETL pipelines are manual or semi-automated. So you have to do like frequent data refresh. If the data is wrong, then definitely it's going to show wrong value and can be like complex for making decisions as well. Now for business users, especially like the leaders and like any managers or directors who are working on, probably they'll see the dashboard to make the decisions. So problem is like there is limited self-service ability. Sometimes they will go through the filters or slices, but in order to make custom views or KPIs, they will need the help of like a developer itself. So most of the business users, they don't know how to use it. And since there are a lot of visuals, so they are overwhelmed, too many charts, enough insights. So sometimes it's hard to interpret like what action to take. and often this is like updated weekly or monthly. Also, there is lack of real-time or predictive insights, and it doesn't cater to specific role like sales or operations. So we'll be going through the GenAI concept little bit, like probably in Adobe. I have been working with, so Adobe Firefly is like one of the most GenAI tool like have been working on, and Power BI has been integrated with Copilot, Grok, GPT-4 Perplexity, and all. So everyone knows about GenAI since past 3 years. It has been like most important thing, like about the algorithms that it can create like new content using text, images, code, and insight from patterns from existing data. So related to the business analytics is like it can generate narratives and summarizes from dashboard, transform data into actionable insights. So Power BI, since it is integrated with Copilot, so will we show like how we are using Copilot to reduce the complexity in the dashboard, which is helpful for the business users. So earlier we had like lot of visuals in we use. So what we did is, in order to like reduce less visuals, and we integrated Copilot. So probably like it's about the prompt engineering. Anyone you need to write like proper prompt. If some like wrong, something is wrong, even the full stop is also there's a space in between, then it will show like wrong insights as well. So you have to write proper natural language prompt, and it will like show the whole narration, like summarize the key business highlight and low lights from the quarter. So you have to select the data, especially this table or the donut chart which you are using to show the insights. And you can write the prompts here, like there are various prompts like what's improving, declining, staying neutral. So after writing the prompt, you can easily get the summary here. It will show within minutes, like you will get the details like which all accounts are growing healthy, where which all accounts are at risk, and where people need attention. So probably the customer success managers or the like the other account manager, they can focus easily by looking into this narration rather than going through each and every tables and visualization. So this has decreased a lot of time and increased a lot of time and effort, and increase a lot of productivity as well. Again, like you can easily use a filter, and what it does is like you can select Airbnb. It will tell the whole like the narration within minutes. So based on accounts also, selecting like Airbnb or any other company, you can select and get the details as well. And you can like make bold based on the prompt. You can see like which is growing, like in Latin America, and in education industry there is low churn. So which are at risk also you can see. Now the capabilities which we're talking about, like for natural language querying, you can ask questions like show ARR by region or top 5 high risk accounts. For data analysis, especially who are like developers or data analysts, they don't have to learn much about the DAX formula, which is very complicated. They can just ask the Copilot, and they can easily get the DAX measure, Power Query transformations. For narration and all, this is helpful for the business leaders or in VPs and all, so they can get insights quickly. Then we'll be talking about the ChatGPT integration in Power BI, how it has helped to gather data. So firstly, like Copilot is helping to get like the suggestion. Firstly, you can ask like if you don't know how to use what kind of chart you want to use. So you can ask like what chart would you recommend to analyze different risk level. So it will suggest like you can use bar chart, column chart, and any kind of charts you can use. For technical guys, for non-technical guys, if they don't know to use like DAX and all, they can just ask question, I want DAX formula, and it will show, give the DAX formula easily. And it can also do what if analysis to, let's say, to understand the impact of like priority 1 cases reducing by 30% on account health, then what can be the data. So it will give all the details within seconds. This is like the ChatGPT integration in Power BI. So probably you can go to OpenAI platform. You can get the key from there, and you have to pay an like minimum amount. I think for $10 and all. You can integrate in Power BI in the backend using this code. Especially like you have to write a prompt. You can get the key here, the URL. You need to increase the token based on the like amount. So if it has less token, then it won't give like more data. You will so in the Power BI backend you can get this ChatGPT function. So here you can write the prompt and invoke later. So one of the results which I want to show, like let's say we were gathering a lot of data resources from various platforms, but in this I wanted some data like top 10 visited countries with visitors, and I wanted in the form of table and all. So how it can and show like in 3 columns like rank, country and visitors. So it gave me an AI based text data, although I got the data like this, and it is also easily converting into tables. So it has reduced a lot of manual work. But only thing is like sometimes AI, I mean the data can be like wrong as well, or maybe miss old data. So sometimes we have to like recheck. So what has been the benefits we'll be talking about using generative AI? Like for business users, there has been like self-service analytics. So you can ask question in plain English and get instant answers. You need to learn few tools. So reduce learning curve with AI handling complex formulas and visuals. For executives and leadership, like it gives like strategic insights at glance and faster decision making. For developers and data analysts, like there is increased productivity and you can focus on like high value tasks. Now future opportunities and enhancement can be like there can be fully conversational dashboards, especially like you need to move beyond the filters and slicers to chat driven analytics. So users can engage with dashboard through natural conversation. Then is auto generated dashboards from prompt. You just write a prompt and you get the whole dashboard with chat filters and insights. So we also want some integration of GenAI plus ML model to get the next best action. And this can be the best thing, like multimodal insight delivery. You combine text, voice, visual, video for richer data storytelling. Let's say you have Power BI in your mobile device. You just tell that using your voice or email, you can just create those dashboards. I think that's it from my side. Anyone who has any questions, suggestions? So this is my LinkedIn and my email if anyone who want to connect.
Thank you. I think we have time for one question. No. Then I ask you a quick one. I noticed in your prompt example you set the temperature to 0.7. I don't know if it's the default thing, but I was expecting that for tasks like you want to perform, maybe you want a 0 temperature, right? You don't want creativity, you like to have standard answer every time. So I was wondering why the choice, or if it's just the default
Probably
one.
that's by default
Okay,
we have
okay.
used. Mostly for more data, if I want to, can make it to 0%.
Thank you.
Can I just ask